You guys are like you skip through most of like Sian Junso's like dates, almost of Junso's part, almost of Sian's part. Like that means you basically watch like 30 minutes out of like a 2 hour video. Cause I'm telling you, they were basically like attacking my screen throughout like these 2 episodes. Like, hi guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome if you are new. If you are new, watch the first 2 parts with the previous episodes, and then welcome back to this channel. Welcome. You guys, think this inferno is like driving me crazy. While you are here, leave a like, consider subscribing, and come back for more videos. First of all, I'm going to talk about Sian and Junso because that's basically all we have to talk about this episode. But I think the way everything is going right now, I think a lot of people are just like not liking Sian anymore. And Junso has always been like, on like should I say on the fence for most people. So it was so easy for people to like jump onto like I don't like him side. Just like I said in last episode, Sian is like such an attractive girl. Like not only just her face, but like her personality, the way what we've seen from the show, she just seems like so mature, so nice, so bubbly, so everything. Like we cannot blame her that all these guys like her, which is why for me it's a bit tricky to decide that I don't like her anymore because you don't like because we don't really have like a solid reason to like not like her. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no problem with liking more than one people in this show. Like there's no problem with you liking more than one, but like on this show at least. In real life, you might be in trouble, but like on this show, there's no problem. Like I think the way and the vibe that you go about it has to be different. For me, I really thought Sian and Junso's like conversation had ended when they talked in last episode, when they talked during like the night where like Junso like let her know what he was thinking and what he was thinking, and she was like, "What really? I never thought that. I thought we were friends. I thought we were just chilling." I really thought that conversation had ended there. Like I really thought like there's nothing wrong with Junso there. Even though I kept saying that season that she kind of inserted herself into like Junso's life. But like no, not even blaming him. There's nothing wrong with Junso liking and there's nothing wrong with like whatever. But like I thought she was already done. She already liked 2 people. Like why would you like involve a third person? So like when she asked when she picked him to go to paradise and we saw the preview, I said it in the last video. I was like, oh, they probably like went to talk about like her feelings, and she just used him to like sort herself out. And I was like laughing. Poor me. I was laughing at like Junso cause that you deserve it, but like the direction at which the date went, I think that's what just like caught everybody off guard because nobody expected them to like nobody expected her to like so all of a sudden like turn towards him because you already like 2 people, and like this is like day 6 or day 7. I understand if it was day 3. That's why I picking Junso in that first day that she won. It's not that strange. Like it's going to be like shocking, but like it's not that bad. But, like this is day 7. You can't just like bring someone else into day 7. You have to like by day 7 you should be sorting out your feelings. Day 7 from like a 10-day trip. So that day just really came out like very surprising. And I watched a video on YouTube on TikTok. I can't remember the channel where the lady was like Junso like is I think I've said it in episode 1. So I was like Junso demands people to be like straightforward. Like he said he likes straightforward real people, but like it's not exactly straightforward or real. Like it's not exactly like that. Just like the person said that he asked like the girls like very straightforward question, like questions that make him know what they are feeling and everything, but like he doesn't like provide the same thing. Also like not blaming him because the girls they never really asked him that kind of question. So which is why when like Sian was like crying. Honestly, I can't tell you I know why she was crying because I'm pretty sure I like forwarded the whole part. So guys, I realized this season that these people on Singles Inferno they don't have a conversation. I feel like I've noticed this like from season 1. I was like, these people don't have a conversation. They just like they're just japping. Like if you really listen, most of the time you're like, what are you even talking about? Like what where's the point? Like what's the point? Like you really don't get like what they're talking about. But anyway, so I think I was forwarding the whole part. And then she was crying. I was like, okay, what's going on? And I realized she was talking about how she likes Theo. And you know what? I feel bad for Theo, because she keeps saying that, oh, I really like Theo because, like, it's very straightforward with me. It's very, like, because she likes how Theo treats her. Because Theo will really be treating her well. Like, she likes how Theo treats her. And maybe she just doesn't think Theo is, like, cool enough. Because if someone treats you well, I don't know, shouldn't you like go for them? Like, isn't that like the solution? Like, don't you just have the answer right there? And then fast forwarding to their night time, I don't want to like throw any word around, like any like ash or like any serious word around. We don't want to like throw that around. Of course, it was like, definitely like shocking that it was two of them. And one thing why I don't want to like, throw this like any like serious word around is because they were both drunk. They were both drunk, and like these kind of things happen like Western dating shows or whatever all the time. And nobody's like throwing words around at people. So first of all, I think they were both drunk. Secondly, I think, like, I mean, hopefully, I be like, I think it seemed that they did not cross like any like dangerous water or anything. And then when they woke up the next morning, they were both like, happy, closer. Like, so I don't think either of them have any regrets. I don't think Sian has any regrets. I know people like, people. What I've seen is that people were like, Junso was like a bit like, pushy or something. Like I'm going to say maybe because he was drunk. Maybe if he was like not drunk, maybe. But we know he's like a bit like, he's not like a soft person. Like, he's not a soft like spoken guy from beginning. But I'm going to say that one is the like a very like shady situation. I definitely don't want to like point any fingers at him, because at the end of the day, after their night in paradise, they woke up and then they were calling in the morning. So honestly, let's forget about the fact that they were drunk. I think they were both okay with it. They became closer. She was ready to go to paradise with him again. I think, with like whatever day that they had and everything. And you guys, I have to point out the helicopter scene when they were going back to Inferno. The way he grabbed her head, I was like, I'm not the one that think that's a little bit like, too strong. But then because she was sleeping, I guess she just like, quickly like rest her head and went back to sleep. And then the person that I noticed was Dong, of course, he was like also sleeping. And then he raised his head and then he saw like the moment when like he put her head on his shoulder, right? And then he like went back to sleep. And then you can see him like raising his head again, like, wait a minute. And then he looked at it again. And then he looked at T1. Actually, from the shot, it doesn't really look like he was looking at T1. I saw that later from other clips that T1 also like saw what was going on. And oh my god, that guy has the most bombastic side eye you can ever see. It was like bombastically side eyeing them. And then both of them, T1 and Don, were like they met each other's eye. That was so cute. I literally thought Don was going to like, take a page out of Junso's books and like rest Aaron's head on his shoulder because they were both sleeping. Well, he went back to sleep on his own, just like judging them. Speaking of Don and Aaron are so cute. Oh my god, they are so cute. Aaron, like, I feel like she's definitely like a cute girl normal, but like the way she's like so cute in front of Don is like so cute. And all their like, fate and destiny connection, living in the same area. Ugh, okay. When they said that, I was like, okay, stop it, get out, get married right now, move on. That was so cute. Their pool date, that was so cute. Again, I'm not sure. No, you know what? They even had like more conversation because I know at one point they're talking about cooking. I think there was like someone mentioned marriage in their conversation. They were like having a conversation, and it was so cute. Like, she was so cute. You can tell that she really likes him, and I think he also definitely feels like more confident and like better in front of her. So at least they showed us like just enough of their dates. Their pool dates was so cute. They were so cute. The like tension in the air, the romantic tension in the air. That is what we're talking about. Like, that is like a romantic connection. I don't know what else anybody else is doing. And then we have our kimchi couple, which they gave us like 2 minutes of their. I don't know, you guys. Tewan and Jion, they deserve more screen time. We need to see how their dates. We need to see like exactly how their dates were. Also find out that he's a DJ and a club owner. What? I really want to like see him at work, because a DJ, you have to be like hyped up, at least when you're working. Because I can imagine him hyped up, obviously, but I can't imagine him hyped up like, as much as somebody that is like a DJ is supposed to be hyped up, because he's just so like, I don't know, mild like. And if you watch last video, I was so ready to have like a Nadon cup because I thought it was definitely young, and it turned out to be like the eldest guy, the oldest guy. I think. K1, what the heck? That is so cute. Okay, so okay. Also, I'm going to talk about Jion telling Taewon to, like, pick someone else, blah 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 blah. First of all, like, I get what she was saying, but I think she should have just stopped at letting him know that I don't mind you picking someone else if you want to get to know someone else. She should have just stopped there. She went further. She explained it again. She was like, you know, she was like doing too much. I was like, no, 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 don't ruin everything, my girl. Please leave it. Like, I didn't forget that it's the 7 out of 10. The 7 out of 10 you should be rounding up your feelings, not like trying to like create something else. Honestly, at for like a split second, I was like, you know what? Maybe you should pick someone else. Maybe you see what's going on. I was like, there was no need for her to say that. I think from like the trailer and all, I think he definitely picked her. Yes, and I hope they have like a really cute date. I hope they show us because they are probably going to have a cute date. We just show us. That's the problem. That's the big question. Also, guys, while you are here, please leave a like. Consider subscribing. It's really really appreciated. Thank you. Also, I wanted to point this out. Eugene and Eileen, like, why they were like talking while Irene went to like paradise with Dong Oh, they're talking about how, they wanted to have an opportunity to talk with him, blah 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 blah. I know people are letting Eugene like get away with it. Like, I love Eugene too, but I'm just going to say that point was like, it was, I don't know, it was a little bit mean. Like, she already talked about how, like, she was way too excited to go to paradise. She just wish she would just go like quietly in last episode. Like, this episode they were like, they wouldn't want to hear about our date, blah blah blah, and then both of them decided to not just ask her so that she would not like tell them about it. I mean, I get where they're coming from, but I just feel like that's just a little bit mean because as most as we've seen from different shows, from Singles Inferno, for like from the beginning, once girls come back from like from their date, they like want to share what happened. Everyone wants to ask also what happened, just like in a little bit like back and forth, just to like let them, share their feelings and all. So the fact that they were like, oh, they're not going to ask her, I don't know, it was a little bit. I did not like that. Why they were having the conversation, I was like, oh, I don't like that. And then when she eventually came back with Sian, and then the only person that was asking her was Sian. The two of them were like, they were not talking. They were like straight face, like doing their business and stuff. Like, I mean, I guess it's better than them. Like, when she's talking, like giving her the bombastic side or something. But because later on, Irene, I like went to like Minso and Ajin's room, like, to like talk with them because she couldn't talk to her roommates because her roommates like fine. I guess where they're coming from. I'm not saying I don't get their point. It's just, it's just a little bit, man, just a tiny bit. Also, Jongsu, I like that he never like ceases to like annoy us. Never ceases to annoy us. His talk with like the two girls, while the other people at Inferno was like quite interesting. His first talk with Ajin, I really love Ajin. Like, I really like that girl. She's like, so I like the way she carries herself. Like, even though I thought like after that first night, after that campfire, she was already done with Jongsu. But I guess you can't just like off your feeling just like that. But I know after today she's definitely done with him because the talk that they had, like the way he kept, because it is something that really impressed me this episode was like telling both of the girls that he's actually like into Sian now, even though he did not like straight up say that to Aileen. But I think he straight up said that to Hejin. He was like, yeah, I want to get to know Sian better now. I think he said he can't multitask, he can only focus on one person. And then after I said, I was like, let's talk again. And Hejin was like, girl, let's go. Boy, get up. That was nice of her. And then talking to Aileen, because I thought he liked Aileen more. So I was sure that he was like cutting off Aileen at least, like minusing Aileen. But I thought he liked Aileen more because for Aileen, with Aileen, he didn't even like straight up tell her that the person I'm trying to get to know now was Sian. I think he went through like some kind of roundabout and all. But I think that also did it for Aileen. She was like, okay, I'm gonna move on to my man Don O, which was like a very contrasting image of like Don O, because Don O is such a sweet guy, such a sweet guy. When the two girls talked to him, it was like, wait, am I doing something wrong? Like, am I sending out like a signal? Am I like leading people on? Like, am I leading people without knowing it, without meaning to? Because he was like, I think he was surprised that why all of a sudden like three girls like me. And the fact that he asked that question. And then I saw someone talk about how Don O was like a little bit mean. Not even a little bit. I think they said Don O was mean to Eugene. I think people are like baby Eugene way too much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Because Eugene and Don O talked on like day 2 or something. And then the campfire must have affected the guy is way too much because Dongwo decided that he didn't want to talk to her again. He said that he wants to talk to Aaron alone. So from day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, they like did not have a connection in that way. And he had talked to like Eileen in that time, and then I had gotten to know Aaron better. So when she came back to talk to him, I think he was like quite like very surprised. That's why he asked the question. He was surprised. He was like, "Oh, okay." He really did not think that. And then he told I was like, "I'm going to like think about it real quick and then like give everybody like so that I'm not like dragging everybody along, which is the right thing to do, which is what we want Sian to do, which is what we want Jungsu to do. But all of a sudden, people don't want Dongo to do that because he's not giving Eugene enough time. Like I don't get, if he goes to paradise with Eugene, he's just going to like complicate it way too much, and he's going to end up being like someone that's playing the game. He's going to become a player at that point. Because I think what he meant is that I think what I think he meant is that he's going to think about that. Does he even like care for Eugene enough to like give her a chance, or like to be like, okay, let's go for a chance to go to paradise? Like, does he even care enough to do that? Does he care enough? If no, then he's going to like at least try to make up his mind on the two girls that he already, that we know that he kind of has like affection, like feelings towards. So I think that's the best thing for him to do. I feel like people are forgetting that day 7. If he then waits like until like maybe the next day, day 8, to go to paradise with like Eugene, then he has to like make his decision like one day or two. Then he's going to end up like stringing along all the girls and the 3 girls. No, I don't think that's necessary. I think it would be nice for him to like think about it, but like not too quickly, obviously. I think it's just timing. It's really just because I feel like if they had added like a talk like from like day 2 or day 3, it would have been different. Because I think Eugene is like such a like sweet girl, and with Dongo's like sweetness, they would have had like really great connection. Because Aileen like came on like quite strong again, like, and I think one thing that we are worried about is that he might decide to go out of his comfort zone, because Aileen definitely like makes him like quite like nervous, like quite like flustered, and also he might like decide to like go for that. So, but I really love him with Irene, not even going to lie. Talking about talks, so girl, she never talked to Theo. I mean, I know that. Oh my god, Theo is such a sweet guy. He's such a sweet guy. He's such like a real guy, and he's like so straightforward, so like gentle with his affection towards like, and just like I said in the beginning, he definitely is like just a gentler from like episode 1. Like he's not making his like ridiculous jokes as much. He's not like flirting like openly because he doesn't want to like put pressure on Sian. I don't know what Sian wants, girl. I don't know what Sian. I guess maybe she's the type that likes bad guys. Maybe that's what it is. Cause I really don't know what she wants. Cause she has gone to paradise with these 3 guys, and her going with Jungsu. To me, it kind of means like she's close to making a decision. I think that's what it means. And I know some people. I think some people are like taking it the wrong way and being like, oh, she did something wrong to Theo. I don't think she's done anything wrong, like personally, to Theo. I think people just feel bad because as like a third party, you can really see like Theo's action, and like you just think like that's the type of guy that is have to be chosen. I think that's just it. Also, guys, while you are here, please leave a like, consider subscribing. It's really, really appreciated. Thank you. And also, Theo and Jonsu, they had a talk. I think I was busy forwarding. I'm not sure. And then I just saw them talking. I was like, why are they talking? Like, it wasn't even like they were in their room and then the conversation came on and they just mentioned it. It felt like they wanted to like prove to each other. I don't know who requested them to talk. I think it was Jonsu that definitely asked to talk, because talking with Sian in Paradise must have made him realize that he was like his biggest contender, his biggest competition, and then he felt like they like declared a war or something. I definitely was not a big fan of their talk. If it had come up like naturally, like why the boys were sharing their feelings, that would have been normal. But like setting out specifically to talk about it is quite unnecessary, if you ask me. And then we have Junso came back from Paradise after the game, went to talk to me. So you guys, Miss Soul is so cute. Miss Soul is she's literally just a girl in love. I would just be happy for her if she was like in love with anybody else. Like she's literally just a girl in love. Like the way she was talking to the girls, and like she was like she's not going to talk. I was glad she said she wasn't going to talk to John, so she was going to like wait to see if he was going to talk to her, and then he went to talk to her. This is one thing that is like pinching me. That's pinching me to be like I do think it kind of like it goes like to talk to her, even if it's like normally like it doesn't go like out of his way to talk to her, but like it kind of like makes like that tiny effort to talk to her, and because Minnesota already likes him, that tiny effort is like literally enough to like make her feel so good. That's what I think. And then he went to talk to her, and then the girls were like, "Didn't you say you're not going to go? Look at you, you're cute, all everything." She was literally wearing the socks in her hand. Girl was in love. Girl was in love. And then the talk, and then she was so ready to go to Inferno. Honestly, I was not even sure what was going to choose. Even the panel, the olds, the girls, everybody was like, "We're definitely going to go with me." So this time around, and also I was thinking about it, like to make sense for him to go with me. So that way, he can definitely like gauge gauge his feeling and decide that, oh, I definitely like Sian more, even though I think he already knows that. He's just like using like Miso as like a backup plan, so that if anything else wanted to follow, and that's what it looks like. I think someone said it too, that that's definitely what it looks like. Like, cause then he went to talk to Sian, and when Sian wanted, like, she also answered that she wanted to go with him. He immediately went with her. And from the preview that was Jungsu is the one that picked Eugene. I just know like he did not pick her solely because he wanted to get to know. I think he definitely picked her for like so that he can like should I say bombard Junso with it, so that there's going to be like two of them, so they're going to see how it's going to be or something like that. I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm so interested. I'm so like excited to see what happened. The two dates meeting each other wherever they met each other and everything. Like honestly, I don't know if this episode is like better than last episode, because I don't know, you guys. I really don't know. We have 4 episodes left. I really hope Theo talks like anybody else. I really, really hope he talks to anybody else. Also, did anyone actually see the new guy in this episode? These 2 episodes? I'm sure I saw him when they were like when the winners of the game were like preparing to like go and make their choice. I mean, and during the game, but other than that, I'm pretty sure I did not see that guy at all. I really thought him and Agent would have taken the opportunity of being left in Inferno, while since he couldn't go with Sian, and like taking the opportunity to talk. But I guess that did not happen. And honestly, at this point, I'm just waiting for next episode, because I was so pissed at episode 7. Like for no specific reason, but I was so pissed. But I was like, I really want to know what happened. I really want to like watch it to the end. I mean, we're not looking for people to find love. We just want to know like this kind who won, like who won what, who won which one. Guys, anyways, see you guys next week. Please leave a like, consider subscribing. See you next week.